Hi everyone, Gabriella here from Sweden. Nice to see you all again. And today I will talk about why it's so important to do market research and that you need to do it not only when you start your business, you need to do it once in a while to keep up with your competitors. I'm Gabriella and I'm from Sweden. I work with small business owners and network marketeers in a new way to find how to leverage your business on social media. And before I dig in, I'm so happy today because I am in the lead board for my company that I work with as an affiliate that in the 10 top the last 30 days. So I really hope you will listen in because I will share about the things I have done to grow my business really quick the last couple of weeks. So I think most of us knows that doing market research is really important when you start a business. Maybe you know what kind of product or services you have, or you just want to get started with your own business, but you don't know in what. Either way, you need to do the market research. And when I started, I was not quite sure what I wanted to do. And you can actually have the life you want and dream of and start a business by starting to do a market research on your interests. If you do a market research on the 10 most nice things in your life, your 10 interests in lives, and then start to do a market research on those, Google it, find some companies about it, go to Amazon and see what are people buying right now and so on. Then you can start a business just by learning the business and the market research and see if there's some money in the interest that you have. That I have helped some of my clients to do, and it really goes well. So if you want to know more about that, please just send me a PM where you said, I want more info, how to start a business, and I will help you to move further. But before, I told you I work with small business owners and network marketers. I have been working as a leader and as a manager for almost 25 years, both in Sweden and internationally. And with that knowledge that I have gained from those 25 years, and also by taking a course and educating myself in how to do business online, so powerful. But I've been working with marketing or sales for many years, but you need really to know the skills of the new way of doing marketing. And that is what I have invested in. And that's also what I am an affiliate in and want you to get to know of and may be interested in doing this course as well. But today I will share some of the things that I have learned there together with the things I knew from my earlier life as a manager and working with marketing and sales. If you are watching live, please write where you're coming from. And I am doing this from StreamYard. So if you haven't accepted StreamYard, then you need to do that so I can see all the comments. And if you watch the replay, I would be happy to if you could write in hashtag replay. And if you have any questions, I will go through them after my live, and I will come back to all of you if you have any questions. I don't know if you love your job or not. I liked my job, but I was so fed up of being a manager and work from 9 to 5 and rush home, making dinner to my children, and then do their homeworks, and then maybe do some more work, and then just fall asleep in the sofa. You recognize yourself? That was the one thing that made me want to start my business. And in the beginning, I just did it as a side business, and it worked quite well. But now I do it full time. But it was hard to start full time directly because I didn't have the money to do that by myself. I invested in learning how to before I started to grow my business. And that's really something that I recommend. And doing a market research, if you do that really good, it will take some time. It is not that funny, but I promise you, it will help you grow your business much more faster than not digging into it and really do the work. I know my mentor, Fernie, who I have been working with for the last year, since last summer actually, and he is a 7-figure earner in this. I'm not there yet, but I can see I'm now on the leaderboard, so I think this is working. And he says that I will read it now because it's from him. It's literally the number one reason for our success in selling millions of dollars of online products and services. There are so many businesses and business owners that don't do this I can't talk today. Do it right and do it just shortly and not dig into it. And if you do it and the one who works with it, they have a significant advantage. And I can only agree with him. By doing the market research, you will know about your competitors, know what their products are, how they talk to their prospects, to their customers. You know how their ads look like, how do they do the copy, and if you go to their website and dig in there, you also see if they have some kind of Q&A. You see what the prospects and the customers are asking. And if you really want to dig into it, you can also be a customer to one of your competitors. And then you really see how they work from 1 to 10, if it's like a 10 scale. In Sweden, we say from A till Ö, and I think you can do that as well, have the whole alphabet. And when you know all of these things, then you can really start looking into what are their advantages and what do they not say. Same market as they have, but instead of, like many of the business do online and also offline, they are talking about the products and the service that they have. You can start talking about a solution to a problem, because on social media, no one wants to buy things. That's not the reason why they are here. They are here to connect, to socialize. But if they see something, and you have only 7 seconds approximately before someone starts scrolling around, and even in those live videos that I do now, I have around 7 seconds before people start to jump off. And I'm still working on this skill set to have more people watch from the beginning to the end. So if you're watching the whole live that I'm doing now or the replay, please feel free to say, watch it all and give me some feedback back if there's something that I can do differently that would help you even more. So I really appreciate if you could do that. That's how we help each other in this type of business. But if I go back to what I was talking about, the solutions to the problems. If you write some really curious, I found a way of like losing weight. I lost 30 pounds in 2 weeks or whatever, and you start getting curious, then people will start to read or contact you instead of you sending a lot of mail and spammy messages to everyone because you don't really know who your target market is. But if you do your market research, you can narrow down who you want to talk to and how to talk to them. What kind of lingo, what kind of language do they have? And use the same words that you see on your competitors' websites, or if they have a Facebook group or something, join it and see what kind of questions are coming up. And there you have free content to have a solution for and help them. And you can start commenting on those. But you need to do the market research first. And I hope you think this is really an important topic. And don't do it just in the beginning of your business. You need to do it maybe every second month. The market is growing so fast. So do they have new products, your competitors? Do they talk in another language? If you can, jump into their results and see how are they gaining on this. So do this every second month. You don't need to do it as big as in the beginning, because in the beginning you do it all over. And when you do it, and before you do it, find out where you will save the things that you have learned. If it will be on OneNote or on your Drive, or you want to have some kind of Excel document where you find things, you need to narrow down, how will I continue to look on the same things? Because then you can also see some trends with those companies, and that will help you even further. So find a way to save it and look on it. And when you have write everything down, then you can take the next step and start looking on your target market. Probably you have already set down your target market, but you can go through it again and see if there's something you want to change in your target market. And the next live I will talk about the target market and some tips on how you can do that in an easy way. So if you have your OneNote or your Google Drive or anything, you can call it your market intelligence logbook, because it's really intelligent to have a logbook where you can see what are your competitors doing. And try to see what the prospects are looking for. You can even take it a little bit further. What kind of fears do they have? What kind of dreams do they have? What are they sharing? And there you also have really good things to write about on your blogs, or if you do advertising, to have more people connect to you. Don't sell with your wallet. Sell with solutions and problems, and be authentic. But that's the next step. Now you need to find the competitors, connect with them to see what they are doing, what market are they on, and after that you can take the next step and find your target market and how you will talk to your target market and how you can serve them. Remember, social media is not a place where you sell products. If they want products, they Google around. On social media, they want to connect, they want to have their network, they want to see what people are doing. So you need to be smart and do, when you put on content or doing ads, so they will stop thinking, this seems interesting. Are you with me? Good, thanks. So, what kind of problems do you think you are having a solution for? After this live, write them down so you don't forget them. And you can take one day a week and see, okay, what kind of questions have I got from my prospects this week? I will write them down. And if you have a customer and you can have a referral, you can use that as well. How did they do that? And when you have done this market research, this global market research, the next step, and that's also a tip from me today, is to break it down to sub-segments. Because then you can have an even smaller target group and talk to them especially. It maybe sounds a little bit crazy that you are narrowing down to small sub-segments, but then you talk to the people that really are interested. Like if you're selling weight loss products, one sub segment could be weight loss for moms, or weight loss after you have turned 50. So you can narrow down so they can feel that you are talking to them. Because when you're doing the content on social media, you shall think that you are talking to one person, like you're telling your friend what they shall do. Not talk to everybody. And when you have done all, maybe you have found like 10 sub-segments, then start to look on them and see, okay, which one will I go for and which one will I eliminate? And then you have maybe 4 or 5 sub-segments that you can start talk to and give value to and segments to. And then maybe you can also find Facebook groups where they are, and there you can start connecting to them and serve solutions for their problems. And as I told you before in the beginning, if you don't have a business yet and you really want to do this, you can have the same steps by looking on what are your interests, do a market research, are there some money in this market or in this interest, and then you can start narrow it down. That's a really great way to start your business. If you want to end your job or want to have a side business and want to work for your time freedom, financial freedom, etc., you can do that. And I'm talking a lot of Facebook, and some of you may think that Facebook is old, people are not out there, but you know what? Facebook is still the largest social media, and even the CEOs and the people that are really busy in their businesses, what they do during the night or when they relax, they are scrolling down on their personal Facebook side. So even if you want to connect with businesses, Facebook is a really great place to work on. It's easier than to connect to their role in that company. This is how I have done, and I have people actually connecting to me just because I'm out there, I'm showing who I am, I'm commenting on a lot of places, and people comes to me. It's friends, it's strangers from, I had one last week who came from Nigeria, and he has just started his networking business and he wanted my help. So I helped him, and now I'm a mentor for him, and he really likes to think about how I do my business. So, to summarize what I've been talking about, I have been talking about why it's so important to do market research. Even if it's boring, take the time to do it and save it on a place where you can continue to write down when you do your next market research. You need to do it maybe every second month. It depends on what kind of industry you are in and how fast it is growing. But it's really important that you do this. Then you have a big advantage to everyone else out there. Look them up, Google them up, see if they sell things on Amazon. And when you start with one product. Even Amazon started with one thing. Did you know what that was? They only sold books. And when they earned a lot of money on selling books, then they expanded. So narrow it down so you have one thing to talk about, so you don't talk about everything, because then people wonder, what are you doing? Look on the competitor's website, see if you can find some Q&A. Do they have a Facebook group? Become a customer if you want, or join their Facebook groups. Then you know a lot more than they know about you. And now you are in a really good position to do great success in your business. And the next step, to leverage your business and have the success that you deserve and that you want. And as I told in the beginning, if you want to know more about target market, I will do that in my next live. So be sure that you are tagging me so you will see when I go live. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to write them in the comments, and I will come back to you and help you if you have some kind of problems taking your business online and do the market research. So until we see each other next time, take care. Bye.